viewer, welcome to iPod Official Traders YouTube channel. So basically I'm here to actually give you a setup that I'm currently trading on Gbpjpy. I'm currently holding sales. I took my sales at around those area, so I'm currently in profits. But otherwise, what I want you to understand at the point is you understanding why I had to actually take those sales. So basically what I did is I went into the daily time frame first, and I had my trend line passing through those two areas. Actually I actually wanted to look into at least two area points where I can use two highs that I can use to highlight my resisting trend line, which is this is my resisting trend line. So this is my resisting trend line. My English can be somehow, but this is my resisting trend line. So from that point of view, I understood that this is my strong high and this is a strong high. So basically these two highs, they are basically what? They are basically two strong highs. So if these two are strong highs, if these two are strong highs, what I know is from my trading experience, this is a combination. If you have a resisting trend line which is built upon a strong high and another strong high, price will do what? Price will then respect that trend as a rejection. So when it comes for the third touch, or when it comes for that particular touch after the two references, it will definitely reject from that. But if it was that the price was actually built upon a strong and a weak high, the trend line was going to become weak and price was going to break above and then retest it from above. It's going to retest it from above and then start shooting upwards. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I want us to focus on. So from this point of area, that's what I said no. Basically, since I do have this combination of a strong high and making this trend line being a strong, that's why it led me into taking those particular cells from this point of area. But now keep in mind, now we need what? Basically this is a 2-hour time frame, but I'm gonna stick into the original time frames that we do use on our basic modern devices, which is basically our phones, actually mobile devices. We have 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily time frame, weekly and monthly. Those are the only basic normal time frames that we have, right? So I'm gonna stick into those. So basically going into the 4 hours now. So if I stick into the 4 hours and I had to continuously find my target for those cells, obviously I want you to have an idea of what I'm gonna show you right now. If I were to use continuous trend lines, I'm just basically just showing you because I can just quickly go to that particular area where I can find my my target, but I'm just gonna basically say, or rather let me just say, I'm gonna basically highlight the area where one could actually use as for targets. So I want you to understand why am I gonna focus on that particular area. So first of all, let's say maybe I was still using random trend lines, right? First of all, I would have this would become a weak, and a strong low, making this trend to be low, weak. I meant to say to make the trend weak, make the support weak, so we knew that price was gonna break below, right? So let's say now that it's breaking below, right? So if I had to actually understand that, okay, from this point of area, then it means that price is most definitely still dropping, right? But now, where was I gonna firstly focus at my price? So here's the price level that I'm gonna focus on at first. I'm gonna use my Fibonacci. From my Fibonacci, I'm gonna mark to the previous low, which is this one. So judging from this by the use of Fibonacci, it already tells me that from this particular drop I can focus on my entries or my exit actually at the 61.8 level, which is at this area. So I'm gonna then remove my thing and mark this thing, lock it. I'm gonna lock it, so this will be my 61.8 level. So I can say this is my fib target. So this is my fib target. Forgive me for my typing. So this will become my fib target, right? So being the fact that this is my fib target, so this is my fib target from this particular drop that I'm focusing on. But now I need to also keep in mind, if this is my fib target, can I use the manual trading to basically highlight my manual exits using support and resistance? Yes, of course I can. So where will I actually be using? I will definitely be using one, which is a strong low, another strong low, and strong low. So that means I can particularly use this 3 as my reference of support to highlight my area of actual target. So my actual target will be there. This is where my actual target will be at, which is a few points lower than the actual 61.8 level target. So this is where I am most likely to focus at my buying opportunities. I'm not saying we are buying. When it gets there, we are going to see how price approaches that particular entry point area. You understand? We're gonna see how the price approaches that area, right? We're gonna see how the price actually approaches that particular area and see how we can react upon that. But obviously, judging from the fact that if I had to then now use these 2 previous lows, there's chances that price will then still find its way into even dropping even lower, because as much as when I'm looking at this particular area, if I definitely go into the daily time frame now, because obviously each and every time frame is very important. If I go into the daily time frame and I particularly look at how the price is looking, and in the daily time frame now, because I want you to have all the targets that we must be using. So in the daily time frame, since this drop is also, the sell is mostly influenced by the daily time frame, I could actually use this to basically, I could use this strong low and this particular strong low to find my actual higher time frame entry, which is gonna be, you can see where my target is gonna be at. So it brings me closer to what? It brings me back to the 4-hour time frame strong trend. So it brings me back to there, because now this becomes a what? This and this, basically these two are strong. These are strong lows. So from the fact that these are strong lows, 2 strong lows makes a trend to become strong as well. So it means that this is where we can start focusing at our particularly last third touch to become our buying area zone. You understand? So that's why now then this particular area doesn't necessarily become our main target, but obviously our first target is the 61.8 level, but obviously our last main target will be exactly at this area zone, and we can definitely focus on buying it around this area. So you can see that, and your stop loss will definitely still have to become lower, will definitely have to be below this zone, and the target at this point will still be at around this area. But obviously from this point of time, what we also need to focus on is as price approaches our target, we're gonna see how price reacts. Actually, what is that the price is actually the market, how is the market looking at that particular time when it reaches our entry level right here. But at the moment, keep in mind we do have cells at around that particular area, and we're still holding those cells, and we're definitely holding towards this area. We're definitely holding towards that area. But keep in mind that as much as we're still focusing on this drop until our first main target is exactly at this point, and this is our last main target. So as soon as price gets about this area, what you can do, as it is advisable to close 90% of your trades and keep 10% of your trades running, and then see if whether it will reach upon those levels. Understand? So basically that's what I do have for you on Gbpjpy. Those are the selling opportunities that I do have at the moment. So I do hope you also see that even if we used this for our thing, you can see that we also do have we have a strong. So these are many confluences that you can also look into. A strong high, another strong high. That's why price actually had to reject from that particular third touch. That's why we're still focusing on a sell. But do keep in mind, if we're using continuous trend lines, this becomes a weak trend, so we are definitely sure that price will still drop from that point of area. So that Gbpjpy, it's most definitely a drop. So keep in mind, those are the basic area levels that we are definitely focusing on. First one, this is first TP, target is here. So we're gonna see how this market plays out from this point of in time, and we're gonna see how we can chow about that point, because currently we are running at $4 profits. We took actually trades of, we took a lot size of 0.246. We took a lot size 0.06, and then we're gonna see how this price actually plays from this point in area, and then we will see other instruments in the upcoming videos. But I hope this will definitely help you also learn the markets. In the meantime, also take valuable trades from proper risk management. Proper risk management. I hope you do understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm really mumbling my way into this. But obviously I would say, like, my second entry, if I had to focus on my second entry, I would still use resisting area zones such as this one. This is my support at the moment, so this can become a collateral. English, this can become a collateral. My English is weak. So this can become a collateral entry level. So if price then breaks below, I am most definitely going to see if whether I can actually maximize by actually taking other entries within and hold below. If price breaks below, listen to what I'm saying. If price breaks below, not when it's breaking, if price breaks below and rejects, then that's where I can start focusing into seeing if whether are they possible solid entries from this point in area time to actually take those continuous selling opportunities towards the first fib target. I hope you understand how I do trade. I hope it will also help you in the future. But otherwise, let's see how it plays. Subscribe, like, comment, and share which pairs you'd like me to also go over. But keep in mind, I won't analyze indices at all. I am a currency trader, and I do most definitely specialize in the following instruments, which is AUD, GBP, USD, any actually dollar related pair, including gold, metal, which is just a metal. Actually, I do specialize on those things only, but any indices, expect me not to analyze. And we're currently running at $5, so let's see how this one goes around. But shout out to everyone who's watching and subscribing.